Okay, in my last video, I had covered over my life story and how it's developed, right? All the little tedious chaos worlds that I had built within it, right? Within this new world that I started living about 4 months ago, I've had to rebuild completely. And so here I am today. I'm going to talk about how hard it's been to adapt to a different world. Because it is a different world. It's a different world than what I was used to. I've had to relearn who I am, and it's been a struggle. It's been a complete struggle. I've faced times where I don't know where I'm going. Some days I don't know who I am. Some days I'm so angry because I don't know exactly where I'm headed, you know? And it's hard because someone like myself, I've always known where I was headed, always known where I was going, right? And now I'm facing a different standpoint that I've never experienced before. I've gone through depression recently, and I also started going down a very dark road. There was a point where I started drinking again to avoid my problems, and it was mainly because, you know, I want my world to already be perfect, and I'm not being realistic with myself. The amount of years it took me to change my life, where I had just stayed, it's going to take me time to get to where I want to be in a realistic world, and not in this high perfectionist world that I'm creating. And some days I forget what my purpose is. Some days I wake up and I'm just in a mood. Some days I just don't have it figured out. And someone that sits on here on a camera, I feel like I'm supposed to have it figured out, right? But then I'm not being real with you. I'm not being genuine with you. If I portray this version of Autumn that has it figured out, no. I don't think you ever actually have it all figured out. I think you come close to understanding yourself, but you're always learning. You're always learning who you are. And I'm learning how to be my own light. It was a great topic that my friend told me, and the key is, this is what he said, the key is to be your own light. The key is to be your own light. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm learning exactly how to do that. To be my own light. And I had shot a video before this. I'm reshooting and I'm making a new video. And I realized within the last video and this current video that I'm becoming that light. And as I'm becoming that light, I'm able to help others become that light. And another thing that I realized within these past couple of days is that I'm not going to always be the person that I want to be. I'm going to have a couple of stumbles here and there. But if I choose to stay going down a bad path, then I'm condemning myself. I'm condemning myself to my old life. I'm choosing to become it all over again. I can't do that. I can't give myself permission to do that. I can't. That's not who Autumn was designed to be. That's not Autumn's purpose. Autumn's purpose is to be here with you, to tell you that even when you think you have it all figured out, you don't. You don't. You don't. You will still learn something. I'm learning every single day. And it's like I said, it's been hard. It's been hard. Like I said, I was going through depression. And I would get so angry. And I believe in one of my videos I talked about punching a punching bag so hard where my knuckles were bleeding, and I was having like this mental breakdown. And I didn't know why I was angry. I didn't know why I was angry. I was angry at the fact that my life had changed and I had no control over it. My life had changed. I have no control over where I went. Now I do, and I don't know how I'm going to fix it. You know, I don't know how I'm going to push myself tomorrow. And it's sort of a thing where I've learned, okay, I need to stop living so much in the future and start living in the present. Because the present is what's going to create the future. And it's, when I say I'm learning, my whole identity of who I am, I feel like I'm shifting all the time. I'm a brand new baby in this world, you know, where I'm trying to learn my footing. What I shouldn't, what I should do, how to mess up, how not to mess up, what's considered a failure and what's not, what's really a lesson. And some days I have to break down those failures and see that it's not really a failure, it's a lesson. Because I really fully, you know, in those moments, I really believe that I'm failing, you know? And for instance, a couple days ago, I had an incident that brought out the old Autumn. And later the next day, I was so angry at myself for becoming that Autumn. And I felt it all day, that anger, you know, and I also, like, with God, I felt like he was so disappointed in me, you know, in becoming that Autumn. And I realized in that moment that that's not who I'm supposed to be. That's who I fought so hard not to be, and I did again, you know? And so rewriting that Autumn was so important, because if I don't rewrite her, then there's a chance of me going back to her. There's a chance. And that moment I realized that I'm not supposed to be going against my purpose. I'm supposed to flow with my purpose. And if it's not in harmony, then I'm not in harmony. And if I'm not in harmony, then my whole world could crash down at any moment, any split moment. And this is my life. I mean, it's being put on the internet, you know? I'm allowing it. And the reason why I'm allowing it is because I want to be as transparent as possible. Because we as humans, we're human. We're human. We're spirit and we're human. We have the emotional side and we have the logical, without emotions side, you know? And I walk a lot with sometimes emotions, and it's good to be aware. It's good. It's okay to be human. It's okay to be human. It's okay to be all those things, as long as you're aware. Because if you're not aware, it's when your whole world will fall apart. You're unaware of what you're doing. You're unaware that you're self-sabotaging. Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit random, but I self-sabotage sometimes because sometimes it's too good to be true. It's too good to be true because I'm so used to my world being so terrible and so bad that when there's something good, I'm like, no, yeah, that's not, you're not being real. You're not being for real, you know? So that's another big thing I've had to face big time, is not self-sabotaging and being okay with being loved in a healthy way. Being okay to be loved in a healthy way. Being okay to communicate in a healthy way. And it's been a struggle because I've always been used to, you know, I need to stay quiet and that's it, you know? So now when I'm supposed to communicate, I'm having to learn a whole new world. Being human, I'm learning how to be human and regulate everything. Something also that I'm learning is, in this world, you want to feel all those emotions because that's how you learn. That's how I'm learning. I'm learning how to regulate my anger. I'm learning how to regulate my mouth. I'm learning how to regulate my overexcitement, the time and the places to do it. I'm learning how to learn all over again. And it's been great. And some days it's been bad. Okay? I'm just being honest. Life isn't supposed to be easy. Because if it was easy, you wouldn't learn anything. If it was easy, you wouldn't learn anything. You wouldn't know what it means to live. You wouldn't know what it means to experience. So it's important. And I feel very happy with this video. I'm very happy. I don't think I really felt the last video the way I do with this one. Feel a lot more genuine. So it's been great. If you want more videos and you want, you know, different topics, you can always put a comment or anything of the sort. You can also check out my other videos. I have a lot more, and also videos that I built a long time ago in my growing phases. You can always look at those. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day.